All right, Evony has released a new general, Champlain, Champlain. I don't know. It's French or something. I'm sure one of y'all will leave a comment correcting me. But anyway, this video is a few days late, but better late than never, I guess. All right, let me interrupt real quick. Today's video is sponsored by AppGallery. Thank you to AppGallery for sponsoring. What is AppGallery? AppGallery is an app store, just like whatever app store you currently use. But what AppGallery does for you is they give you lots of discounts. And I know y'all are spending a lot of money on Evony anyways, so use AppGallery and save a little bit. You'll get 5% points back on Fridays and Saturdays. When you join, you'll get a €2.50 voucher, a €4 voucher with a little purchase each. And for every €10 you spend, you'll get 10 of these gems, and you can use these gems to exchange for coupons. So 70 gems will get you €7, 1,500 gems will get you €345. So it's a good way to save you a little bit of money. Check the links below. I've got all the Discord information about how to install it and whatnot. If you have any trouble installing it, join their Discord and DM Wands, and she will help you with the installation. Also, if you DM her and say Evony Academy, she will hook you up with a in-game code on Evony that's gonna get you a little bit of bonuses. Thank you to them for sponsoring the video, and let's get back to it. So in terms of compatibility, Champlain has very good compatibility. Across the board, he's available with all skill books. And for compatibility with other generals, the only one he is not compatible with is Raimundo. There may be a few others that come out in the future that he's not compatible with, but he is compatible with the vast majority of siege generals, so that's good news. Gives him a lot of usability with others. Main skill is pretty decent. 50 attack, 40 defense, 50 HP, no march size, but that's no biggie. Once you get his full ascension, it's okay. 120 attack, 80 defense, 110 HP, and no march size on that. So that will really hold him back as a main general, but that doesn't affect his role as an assistant. For his specialties, you get 75 attack, 55 defense, 45 HP, and 6% march size, which is just pretty solid around the board. Nothing too crazy there. The Covenant is pretty standard, 10% across the board and 6% march size. So nothing too insane, but pretty solid nonetheless. For the attributes or the base cultivation number in the tavern, if you're not familiar with what the attributes are, it's 213 attack, which is a little bit low for a new general, but not too bad. 207 defense and 206 HP, which are once again a little bit low for a new general, but pretty solid. That brings his totals up to 418 attack, 352 defense, 371 HP, and 12% march size. That puts his attack number as third overall between Tina and Steven. Defensively, it puts him in 5th place, which is pretty decent. His HP is currently the highest in the game, and it is the highest by a considerable, but he's got 20% over the next highest, Christina, so he is pretty survivable. And Christina's defense is about 40% higher, but Champlain's HP is about 20% higher, and HP is generally the more important of the two, so don't take my word, but I think Champlain would probably have a higher effective survivability, but they would be comparable. In terms of increased attack, he is 4th overall, which for a new general is not what we like to see, but pretty solid nonetheless. He also does have the universal clause, so he will work if you put him on the wall. If you're defending outside the city, any situation he's gonna work in, so that's pretty good. His base stats are also pretty good, so if you want to use him as an assistant on the wall, he would be a good choice for that for each defense. Overall, as a main general, he's kind of he's good. He's not super incredible or amazing, but he's reasonably solid. Where he really stands out into his own is as an assistant. So in the assistant role, he is second in attack behind Christina by 5%,
but he does have an extra 7% march size over Christina and 2% more march size than Steven, who has the exact same attack. So that puts his increased attack as the highest in the game for siege assistant, so he'll be very solid in that regard. The defense you get on assistant is second after Christina, and then his HP is currently the highest, so he's very survivable as an assistant. Very good attack, currently the best siege assistant we have available, and there's not a lot of good siege assistants, so we've been needing one for a while, and this guy's gonna do the job if you need to get that done. That's all I've got to say about Champlain, whatever his name is. Hope you found it informative, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.